Hi and welcome to the Martin Bell Show. Hopefully you've been keeping well, and just bear with me whilst I get set up, whilst we play a video game today, and we're going to be playing some car mechanic simulator, and we're going to try to expand and improve upon our garage, complete more jobs for customers, and improve our business. So hopefully everyone's been keeping well, and let me just get up my chat and make sure everything's okay, and it is. So let's continue the game. So let's just move this pop out. Can we pop this out? Can we be cheeky? And no, I can't put it on that screen, so I'm going to have to put it here. Just please bear with me whilst I get everything set up. There. Perfect. Yeah, almost there. There we go. So now I've got my live chat up and to my left of my on the screen so I can see. So hopefully everyone's been keeping well and been having a good day so far. So I have made myself some yeah, I don't think we finished this off because it was quite late. So we need to rim classic 06. So let's sort out the wheels, shall we? Right, we need to, can we fix them? Yeah, so I have made myself another purchase to myself today, and if I make any investments, this does not constitute as financial advice because this is, I'm not a licensed professional. This is just me documenting my journey. So I have just placed a trade before I went live, literally a few minutes ago. Not a trade, an investment. It's in a property. It was in the iShares FTSE Well Developed REIT, ticker symbol IWDP, and I bought £100 worth of stock. Classic Rim 06. Oh, we can press T, can't we? Keep forgetting that. Rim Shop 06. Classic Rim 06 and 2. I want 2. Do want 2. So yeah, I am looking forward to. Apparently 5G is coming to my area soon. So I'm sidetracking a bit, but that is going to be really good because that means I'm gonna get a much faster internet and I'll be able to live stream and a lot better, and I can do like better live streaming, and I won't have to worry about I have more bandwidth, and that means I'll be able to stream at a good quality so you can all oops, I just purchased the wrong one. Oopsie. I have to save that for another day. Well, maybe we can use them for the when I purchase my first vehicle, and that I can then put them on and use them up that way. So yeah, so hopefully soon we will be getting 5G in my area, and that will be a good thing. As I said, I did purchase myself a REIT ETF, where I purchased it was 5 with my AJ Bell account. And what's really, really good is it's got the dividends reinvestment option is on. So that means that I'll be able to purchase more shares or units without having to do it manually, and it's also automated, so that's a lot better, as well as it's also cheaper because it's a percentage. It's like 1% of the value of the reinvestment up to a sum of £10. and that is cheaper, a cheaper way of putting my dividends than doing it manually, which is really good. So we need to lift this vehicle up, and now we can start pushing it back together. So I do plan on live streaming for a little while today, so please feel free to grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee or fresh water, water or anything like that, or if you're drinking, please feel free to grab yourself a drink, but please do in moderation. Yeah, we need to put on these. Need to put these on, otherwise it won't work. And crankshaft bearing cap. So we need go back to a bearing cap. Yeah, so I'm main shop. So we want to put cap, put a bearing cap, crankshaft bearing cap, and we'll probably get 4 of them. Might as well buy 4s. Shame you can't get discounts when you bulk buy. So put that on. Perfect. So yeah. Oh, missed one there. Thought I did. Perfect. So let's install these and put them on. So yeah, I am looking forward to purchasing more of that iShares developed markets REIT. It's primarily half of it is in America and elsewhere. At the moment, I will go for individual countries, but for now, I just want to have, as I don't have a large sum of money in the stock market, I will want to have it diversified more by having it into a developed markets, but then later on I will pick like North America, then maybe like Asia, and then Europe, excluding the UK, and maybe UK REITs as well, and build it up that way, which I think is a good option. Right, so sorry guys, I'm making a big boo-boo here. You can see I am not a mechanic in real life, can't you? I think you can tell. I think you can. So I have actually forgot to hit the record button, so I'm not actually recording this gameplay. So if the live stream crashes, we'll have to go live again. Hopefully it will be okay. Shouldn't have any problems. Been happy with my service so far, which is really good. So yeah, I won't be talking about too much about investing today because I've done that quite a bit in my other videos, and I've done quite a lot of news and things, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. If anyone brings the conversation up and wants to talk about it, then I will. So don't feel like that you can't. If you do want to talk about it, we will talk about it, but sometimes it's nice to just enjoy the game as well and switch off from that and relax, especially with all what's going on in the world. It's just nice to escape from it all, if you know what I'm saying. So we need a manifold. Exhaust manifold, $50. Perfect. So yeah, I have to say I do like the simulation games a lot more now. I've gone off of first-person shooters quite a bit, as that they don't appeal to me as much as they used to anymore. I prefer more relaxed, chilled games, and then high-intensity games. They're all good. They're good as well from time to time, and I will be playing Cyberpunk, so I can't say that 100%. I'm not set in stone. I do enjoy high-intensity games, but I do enjoy the more relaxed-paced ones more as well. So yeah, my PC that I ordered is still not coming yet, which is a shame because there's a bit, I think, a bit of a miscommunication, and yeah, that's a shame. But hopefully it should be shipped out in 2 to 3 weeks. But there's been some problems, obviously, with what's going on in the world with the virus thing, and obviously political with the Brexit. The importation of parts have been hard to source, so I'm just solely waiting on the graphics card, and that is it. Then the PC is built, and then it will be up and running. Then it will be up and running. So yeah, I have a few options. I've just thought of it just now, literally whilst I was just thinking possibly maybe I could obviously ask them to send it out, and I can use the graphics card in my PC that I've got currently I've got a moment, and then ask them to send out the new graphics card in the post, which is a possible good option, which I am really considering. 14. Make sure you get the right one, because there's no point in buying the wrong part. And looking at idle roller A. Can we try to repair it? No, we can't. So you want an idle roller. So yeah, I am really looking forward to getting my new PC, because I don't really spend much money on many other things. What was it? Sorry. A. Bad memory. Idle roller A. So yeah, once that PC is here, that will be good, and then it will take a little bit while to set up, and then I will give you a tour of the PC. It's quite a beast of a PC. It will be able to play any game really at this moment in time in full 4K. Serpentine Belt B, which it is, but I don't have a 4K monitor at this moment. Let's just put belt. As you can see, my spelling is not great. Serpentine belt. Should put belt B. Right. There's the A. Where's the B? They're probably screaming at me in the monitor. It's right there! Right there! But I can't see it. There we go, let's put that in and build it up. So yeah, I am going to be playing some more Minecraft soon, but I want to really save that and put it onto my new PC, because I do want to play it with the shaders and texture packs, which this PC would struggle with, and also I don't want to lose my world save file if it gets corrupted or something happens. I don't want to have to start it all over again if I don't have to. I suppose you can't repair a belt anyway, so that does make sense, because it is rubber, and once it's degraded, I suppose you can't really fix it. It's something you'd have to replace. So let's press T on the keyboard. No. Right, so it's just the rim classics. So let's put these tires together. intake, and now we need to balance them. Balance these tyres, and then we'll be able to sell this, give this vehicle back to their customer, and then we get paid. Which is excellent. Yep, perfect. Balance. Install that one and that one. And then we can now install it. We got to put some parts back in. No. We have more parts to install. What are we missing? We must be missing something. No. No. Plus. Am I being blind? Let's try the other side. Ah, that's what we're missing. I knew we were missing something. We are missing something. So let's install the parts, the clutch plate, and then the child clutch pressure plate. Put all the bolts in. Perfect. And then the pressure plate, and then the gearbox. That will need replacing soon, my friend, but not just yet. And then the front drive shaft, and then perfect, and then the wheel. Yeah, so the XP unlocks at 2,900 XP, and we're at 2,404. So we will be leveling up to level 8 sometime soon. Hopefully, definitely in this live stream, or hopefully in this live stream, because it's only 400 XP. Yeah, and is this vehicle done? Right, done. Right, money spent 590 bucks. Task bonus 268. Job bonus 268. Total payout 1,126 bucks. Ah, rubber bushing. So we need to click on the ad. We're now missing a rubber bushing that we have to find, which is going to be a nightmare because I don't know where it is. Right, so let's go on to the other one. Oh, no, no. Where are you? We'll try and find you. We will find you. It is only a matter of time. Is it on the back end? I'm missing. We will find it. It's only a matter of time. Right. There. Told you, I knew we'd find it. Yeah, I think they might need them parts. I think they might need them. Quite important parts. Hopefully that is it. Now we can finish the order. Oh. Some more rubber bushings are missing. There. How about now? More rubber bushings. I really dislike these rubber bushings. They're a nightmare to find. There it is. How about now? More rubber bushings. More rubber bushings. Where are they? That is the question. There. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. Ah, starter. That does kind of help putting the starter back in. I don't think I would be a very good mechanic in real life. The starter motor is going in there. Perfect. Finish the order. Oh yeah, we've got to put oil in the thing now, haven't we? We've got to put oil in it. That I can see probably why they wouldn't be too happy with me if I gave them this vehicle back. Rod cap. So we want some rod caps. Rod caps. And we might as well get 4. And put the rod caps in. Perfect. There we go. And the oil pan. Oil pan. And let's put the oil pan in. 14. Oil pan I44. That's better. Can put that in like so. And now let's put some oil in our car and see if we can get it gone and get into another mission. Right, 14 seconds worth of oil. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 6, 7, 8, 10. That should be enough. And now we need to check the oil. Good enough. You're at 2. Finish your order. Sweet. So let's go and see what other jobs there are now, shall we? Just be back in 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Right, I'm back, but I have a call in 2 minutes, but I'll be back after that as well. So we're going to take on another mission where we're going to do the brakes, and we are going to put this on the lifter. Oh my, BMW, I think. Move car to car lifter and lift it up. It is a bit rusty, so it does need a bit of work. So let's take off the wheels. And let's take off the brakes. Excellent. Oh my, all this has got to come off. This is really rusty. Rusty, rusty, rusty. So let's see if we need to. We can put this back on, put a brake disc back on, put a brake pad back on. That's quite. Can we? Yeah, we can put that brake pad back on. It's good enough for now. And the brake caliper, that's good enough. And there we go. Perfect. Brake caliper, tires go back on, and things like that. Perfect. And brake pad can go back in. Brake caliper. In slamming mode. It's good enough for now. Let's put this all back together. There we go. Perfect. Looking cool. Looking cool. So let's now brake disc ventilated. Yeah. So you're liking my shop so far in my garage. So we're nearly at 2,000. We are at 2,561 XP. Just got to get it to the 9,000, 2009, and then we level up, and then we get some more interesting unlocks, and we'll see what we'll pick for level 8. So yeah, I have been thinking I might actually get them to send out my PC a bit earlier, and then I'll just put the graphics card in myself. Excellent. So let's check the car status. Perfect. So money spent $275, bonus 68, job bonus 68, total pay of 411 bucks. There we go, 104 XP for that. Pretty sweet. So I'm thinking we should do another break mission. Let's do the break ones because they're fairly quick and they give us a little bit of XP. So next level will be level 9. So we have XP unlock. We have an upgrade unlock. And what can we purchase ourselves? %, faster screwing and unscrewing. Unlocks. Oh, we don't have any skill points. I thought I did. It's a shame. But oh well. Move the vehicle to car lifter A. Perfect. So let's lift up the vehicle. Let's get the tyres off. Take out the tyres and then that one looks fine. Take out the tyres. Perfect. Perfect, it's looking good. Looking good. So let's remove all this. Remove it all. Remove it all. Right, so let's press T on the keyboard and remember this. Car status. So we want brake pads, brake discs, and brake pads. So we want 2 brake pads. So let's press pads. Get the brake pads. We want 2 of them. And a disc. Disc. Brakes. Where is it? Brake disc. We want one of them. Perfect. Everything we need. So let's put the brake pads on. And a brake caliper. And perfect. Tires go back on. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting my PC and getting it up and running. Once it is up and running. Excellent. So yeah, I will be playing some more Minecraft nearer the time once it is arrived. Getting some of my dividend payments, as I said, and getting them reinvested and getting them to snowball into themselves. And eventually, once I have enough of them, they'll be able to buy like a whole unit of itself each time. Some of my goals is so that it buys like 1 unit of itself each month. So it's a quarterly paying dividend, the iShares developed market REIT ETF. As I said, this is not financial advice, but that means I'll need to, as it pays quarterly, that means it will buy 3 in one go, because it's obviously a quarterly pay in one, so it'll buy 3 in one go, and if you average it out, that's 1 per month. So let's take on another job, things like that. So that'll be cool once it's starting to do that. Currently, if all goes well, my FTSE 100, I should hopefully get around £10.35 this quarter for this ETF, which will give me divided by £6.40. It should buy me 1.5 units. Drum wheel cylinder, right? Brakes. Drum wheel cylinder. Well, that's nice and cheap. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Brake pads and brake wheel cylinder. Brake pads. Where is your... Right, so let's find the faulty part. As you can't see the tyre, we've got to take them all off, or find the damaged one, which is probably this one. Looking at it, it's really rusty. So yeah, I would love to, my aim is to eventually have my dividends to replace my income with my job, but I'm not going to quit my job, but so I matched my income, which will be really handy to have, and it'll be bringing in extra income, and it'll be more money that I can invest to improve my life and give me more sense of security and stability, because if anything happens, I have money coming in, or if I want to take a break, or if I do anything, I have extra money to come in to invest or relax, and a sense of security that money is coming in. So let's examine it. So we need to add some parts and put them back in. Don't need to use that one because we need to find the damaged one. We need to find the damaged one. Perfect. So let's put this back in. Next. Excellent. So let's put a brake drum. We need a brake drum. No, that's a brake shoe. There's a brake drum. It's only $30, so that ain't bad. And then need to put the tyre back on. Excellent. Yeah, they do a bike version of this as well, so I'll probably play that in the future as well. And brake caliper. I'll play that in the future as well, so I will look forward to playing that. But in the meantime, well, I'm really happy playing this game at the moment. Actually, brake wheel cylinder. So we need to find that brake wheel cylinder. This has all got to come off. Take it all apart. Right, so it's on the back part then. It must be on the back wheels, the brakes. The brake wheel cylinder. Excellent. Take off the brake drum. There's the fending part. Brake shoe, brake wheel cylinder, and put that back in. Put a new one in. And the brake shoe. Perfect. Then the brake drum. And then the tyre. Perfect. So hopefully we will get the unlock once we've completed this job. We've just got to put the tyres back on, which is a good start. I think they would appreciate that if the tyres were put on. So I will be, if you follow my TikTok, I will be showing, if you follow my TikTok, I'll be showing all my buys of my shares and ETFs and REITs and other investments that I am making, as well as cash savings for my first rental property. And I will be documenting on TikTok when I eventually get into my first property from buy to flip on for capital gains. So yeah, so I think it's called the Martin Bell Show as well on TikTok. So if you follow me there, I'll be documenting all my buys and other investments that I'm making as well. So hopefully you're all keeping well and having a good day so far. And there we go. Let's now car status, $135, and we got the XP up. Yeah, we have one upgrade. So unlocks the electrical multimeter, a simple but useful tool that allows you to check all the electric connections and resistances. You can use it from the pie menu in the overview. Yeah, so hopefully we can get up to level 12 soon, and that means we'll be able to expand our garage. So now let's check the phone. Yeah, let's do a main mission one. Let's take on the suspension problems it's looking like it has. So let's put it onto the car lifter, and then we'll lift up the bonnet, and then we will be able to I think I'll click on it, and I car status, examining tools, OBD. Scans examines a lot of the electrical computer. We'll do that. Let's connect to the computer and see what it says. That's all good. Examine tools. Examine the battery. Radiator fan housing B is damaged. So there we go. So now we need to check for tyre threads. We need to lift, I think, lift it up, don't we? And examine. No. I think we need to tyre tread tester, or test all the tyres. Whilst we're here, might as well test the whole vehicle. So they're all okay. So now we need to put this onto the test path, and now we need to go and test it. I think it's the suspension that has the problem. So we want to test path, we want to get into the vehicle, and then we want to brake. So yeah, I am really looking forward to once my investments really start to compounds more. That'll be really interesting to document that whole journey. I would have been loved to start investing when I was younger, but that didn't happen, so you can't change it. So the best time to plant the tree is today, and make the best of it. I will be opening in the future a other YouTube channel, which is going to be about food and healthy eating and nutrition, or me cooking different foods and showing you how to do the different foods. And that will be on a separate channel, as this is a finance channel primarily, and helping people getting their life together. And I want food to be a big part of that as well, because I really do enjoy my food and eating different food. I am at a healthy weight, and yeah, so it'd be nice to have it all in one place for people to help them get their life into order. So, have we found all the parts? No. So we need to take this off. Okay, so we need to take off this tire. Actually, can we take it off? Take off the tire. Let's take off this tire, shall we? Perfect. Now that take off the tire, and then the brake caliper, and then the pads. This is really rusty. And that's really rusty as well. Take out all the rustiness. Really rusty. Quite a lot of parts need to be removed, as this vehicle is quite damaged. I can see why it would fail its MOT. So let's remove all this. So yeah, I think if I make my 4% with my current investments, I'm gonna make, times about £60 a year at this moment in time, which is really cool. It's much better than what I'm going to be receiving if I had it in a cash savings account. Obviously there is risks involved, but the longer I leave it in there, the chance I've got more time I've got for it to eventually recover. Why can't I take it off? Oh, now I can. Now it makes sense. So yeah, my next unlock is at 3,500 XP. We're currently at 2,954. So hopefully we'll get the unlock as well. We've been live streaming now for just nearly under an hour, which is cool. And now we want to take off this and that and that. Perfect. Outer tie rod, inner tie rod. I'm getting to know what bits to take off first now. I'm actually getting used to the parts. Right, so have we discovered all the parts? No. There are some parts that are needing replacing. So let's lower this down and open the hood. In the hood and we need to take off that. Yeah, so that all needs replacing. So I'm thinking we've probably discovered all the parts. So we need a radiator A and radiator housing B. So radiator A, house. I've got caps on. Let's just put B. Engine. Let's see what we got. Got some cool upgrades. Should we put housing? Housing. Yeah, radiator housing B. Yeah, so I am looking to eventually get into some physical properties myself and renovating them, and eventually putting them on sale for a profit. At the moment I don't want to do buy to let or properties, because I don't want the hassle of a tenant at this moment in time, because at this moment I would rather have my assets allocated elsewhere, because there's a risk of the tenant being a bad tenant and not paying, as well as damaging the property, as well as also I don't really have the funds at this moment in time either to do that, but I will in the near future. So hopefully it won't take a little while, but not too long. If other things do well, I'll get there a bit quicker, such as my YouTube channel. If I can get it monetized and it brings in some revenue, that will all go towards that, or other investments as well. Front axle C. Front axle C. Perfect. So this can all go in. Looking good. And now we need to take this shock absorber, separate the parts. And take the thing and separate the parts. So we want an absorber A and an end cap absorber, and then end cap. Take parts. So we want suspension, end cap. Well, let's put a cap, shall we? Tri cap, end cap, spring cap. We need two. And let's see what we needed again. Perfect. And take the part and join. Perfect. And then we can put the vehicle back together. And then we have a thing, and then the customer will be happy. So yeah, I am liking my ISA and my SIP. Currently my SIP does have more assets in it at this moment in time, but that is my retirement thing, so I will want to build it up to like a large sum. I would love to eventually max it out and hit my ISA, my SIP allowance, where I have my lifetime allowance met, which is just a little over a crazy amount of money, which is £1 million, which would, if I get a 4% return, which would be sorry, calculate, I think 40,000 a year. Yeah, 40,000 a year, and then if I also have my ISA as well, which enables me to draw it whenever I want, which is good because then I can take it in the future or I can reinvest it. It gives me more options and more flexibility, but you don't get the top-up part that you do with the SIP. So you can put a crazy amount of money away each year, which is up to £60,000 in tax-free sheltered accounts. So that is a lot of money. So I would love to eventually be able to do that, which we will do. I will do in the future, but not at the moment. But you can backdate the SIP as well, which is going to give me more options, so I can actually put like say if I didn't max it out, I have 3 years, so I can backtrack and max it out if I do actually become a bit more successful in the things that I do. So I am looking forward to seeing how that all goes. Brake disc ventilated, and then brake disc, and then the caliper. Perfect. And then we need my front drive axle C. I actually do really like the fact that I can just press T on the keyboard and just get the part that I need, instead of running backwards and forwards to the PC, which is cool. Lower suspension arm, boom, 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 and let's put the parts in. And then the front shock absorber, and then the thing, the front end link. I can reuse that. I'll reuse parts instead if I don't need to buy them. Inner tie rod. So inner tie rod, and we want another one of them. And then an outer tie rod, and we want to buy that as well. Perfect. And then we can put the tire on and put the bolts in. Perfect. And then have we completed this vehicle? No, we have not, because I think we have to do the back suspension as well. Now we need to check this one. So something isn't quite right. So overview mode. Overview mode. No. Oh, right. Press T on the keyboard, and what do we need to put? Outer tie rod, inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Right. So let's take out these tie rods and let's put brand new ones in, shall we? I think I'll take the tire off. So this is what happens when you be cheap. You have to redo your work. Excellent. So let's take us all out. Right. Okay, now let's try it on this side. Excellent. Let's take out the outer tie rod and then the inner tie rod, and then put an inner tie rod and put that back in. Manage, put the inner tie rod in, the outer tie rod in. Let's see if that's fixed that problem. Let's see if we fix that. So let's just do a bit more tweaking. Put the brake disc ventilated in, the bearing, the pads, and the caliper. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if that's fixed that. No, is it on the back? It must be on the back. Examine. Something is missing. That. So we might as well just put a whole new suspension spring in. Let's just take this out, shall we? And let's put a whole the new one in, shall we? And that, see if that fixes that. Right, that is why. Front shock absorber A. Suspension. Front shock absorber A. Perfect. Front spring. Front spring. And absorber cap. Cap. Suspension, and then let's put cap, shall we? Perfect. And let's join these parts together and then put it back together. This has probably solved the problem now, and yay! Excellent. So now let's put it back together. Put it back together. Put the front absorber A. This doesn't make sense. Front shock absorber A. I don't. This does not make much sense. Unless I'm doing something seriously wrong. Ah, that's why I didn't take the part. That does help. Yes, let's put the decent part in now, shall we? And then that should fix the issue. End link. A. Perfect. Let's put new parts in and the whole lot, and then that way the customer's happy. Happy bunny. Okay, car status. So I am thinking it is just the other side to do, and then we will have completed this mission. So yeah, my eventual goal is to have £100,000 invested into my SIP and my ISA, which is my first hard-term goal. I think I'm about halfway, and one of my other goals is to match my income from my earned job, which is I'm about 0.5% there already. So once I start getting to more of a percentage, that'll be good, because that means I'll be able to completely invest what comes in each month, and then I won't have to spend my earned income, and I can also put in additional money in from what I would have earned then from my dividend income as well. So I'll be able to speed up the snowball a lot quicker, which is going to be very cool. Right, let's take this bit to pieces. Take out this way. Oh, I've got to take the car apart, haven't we? That does help. That does help. So, yeah, let's take us all to pieces. All to pieces. And then, yeah. Perfect. And now let's take this to separate parts. Front shop absorber A. And take it to pieces, shall we? And then let's see how this does. So we nearly got $1,500 to our name, so we are pretty poor. So we need front, suspension, and then put front absorber A, and then we'll need a spring, front spring, and then a front cap, front end. Hey, I'm becoming a mechanic. Front cap. Let's put a front cap in, shall we? Front end absorber cap. And now let's build this thing, and then hopefully we will be able to complete this mission, and then lock in the XP, and then hopefully do some more easier missions. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the content I have produced recently. I've been really enjoying it immensely, and I'm going to be pushing even harder on my YouTube channel to put out more quality content, as well as play the video games, as well as documenting my investments, as well as if I do any side hustles, me documenting me doing the side hustles. As I said, please follow to me on TikTok, where I show all my buys of my investments on the stock market and elsewhere. So that is good. Perfect. Looking good. So yeah, hopefully everyone's been doing well and having a good afternoon. I'm looking forward to having another cup of coffee in a bit. I may actually do that for me in a second. Let's check if we're all done. Right, we're completely done. And now let's take the money, $1,986. Perfect. So, please feel free to go and grab yourself a cup of coffee if you haven't already. I'm about to go and make myself some more coffee, as I've got my coffee machine in my room, as I am trying to isolate from my family, as obviously to keep them more safe at this moment in time. It'll be good once this virus is no longer with us. I am just gonna mute my microphone whilst I grind the coffee so you do not get deafened, but I will be right back in 1 minute. Right, I'm back. So now I'm just waiting for the water to heat up and then I can have some more coffee, which is excellent. So we should take on some more jobs. Let's see if we can repair bench and these items. Might as well try and repair them if you can't not reuse them. So let's have some coffee. Perfect. Let's see what that is. I think I'm gonna do I think I might just do suspension things. And then let's see what it's saying to do on my job list. Alright, let's just put it on move the car to the test path. And then just put it onto the test path. And then just mission. So I am liking my business. So as I said, most of my my YouTube income does, once I'd be able to monetize the channel, I think most of it will go into investments, or practically all of it, and then I will keep my day-to-day living expenses from my income. But until I can match what I would normally invest, I'm nowhere near that at the moment for my YouTube channel. I can't do it at the moment, but later on in the future I may even add additionally what I would have added from my earned income from YouTube, plus additionally, for what my job does to speed up the snowball even faster, as compounding it works that way, as well as that way I can get to my goal a bit quicker, and as it compounds faster I will have a better retirement. So we need to completely redo this thing. So we need to move the car and put it to the car lifter. So let's close the door as we like have a tidy garage and see what the car status is. Find and fix gearing problem on mine, and fix suspension clunks and battles. So we got to do quite a bit of work. So I'm thinking we should test this vehicle and put might as well do some scanning, might as well whilst we're here. Okay, so that's okay. And what else can we test? And then the tester, the battery, and then we must test the thread whilst we're there as well. Test the thread of the vehicle. Excellent. And now, tire test. Perfect. Where am I? Coffee. Perfect. So yes, I've gone through my first bag of coffee beans, and I'm really happy with the coffee. It's quite nice, and it doesn't break the bank either. A 1 kilogram bag, which I got, it's for £10, so it's about £1 for every 100 grams, and I get quite a lot of coffees out of it, and it's a lot better for me than what I used to be drinking, which is the Coca-Cola. That's really rusty. So we need to lift this up and check. So yeah, really rusty. Oh, nice screen dash there. Perfect. So let's lift up the rear thing. Lift it up. And then we want to take off the tires, and then we'll have to take off everything else. Perfect. And the calipers. Perfect. And the pads. Yeah, so we need to take off quite a few bits because this vehicle is pretty kaput at this moment in time. And now the front exhaust. It's all busted. And then in a tie rod. This floats in midair. That's kaput. And that's kaput. So now we need to go to the other side and remove these parts. So let's do that and remove it all. Perfect. So I am liking this vehicle. I am liking this vehicle. So yeah. So, yeah, I'm liking my business and my thing. So yeah, if you feel free to check out my other videos on my YouTube, you can document my journey and see my progression of my actual investments that I have actually made. Planning for the future is very, very important, as well as having a good mindset as well. Mindset is very, very important, and living below your means and investing the difference or saving for emergency is very, very important to do. Very important. I bet it just floats in midair. It does. It'd drop in real life, but hey ho. Let's take off this. Hopefully we'll find all the kaput parts. The rubber bushing is kaput. And how about that one's kaput as well? No. 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 Yeah. Car status, so we found all the parts apart from that. So now we need to sort out the rear and sort out the rear suspension as well. Let's take off all the tires so we get access to the car. And that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, I think that's it. Right, let's see if we found all the parts that need replacing. So, sway bar, end link A, outer tie rod, inner tie rod. Any not discovered? No. No. Right. Rear shock absorber cap and wheel hub bearing. Wheel. Right. Wheel hub bearing and cap. Rear. Right, what was it? Rear shock absorber cap. So which one is it? There. Right, rear cap. Perfect. Rear absorber cap. There we go. And now let's install this into the car, and it's looking cool. And now I'm going to put the suspension arm back in. Perfect. Now I can put it back together. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Excellent. So the car status, back's done. Now let's sort out the front and add some parts back in. So we need a front sway bar. Put it all, and then put sway bar. If I can type. Sway bar. Perfect. Front sway bar. And install that puppy into that computer thing. Perfect. And now we need an inner tie rod. We need two inner tie rod, two, and then two outer tie rods. So outer tie, and then we'll need two of them as well. And then let's put in the thing. Perfect. And then Perfect. Lower suspension arm, we'll need 2 of them. So it'll be lower arm, lower suspension arm, and we'll need 2 of them. And that's perfect. Boom, boom, boom. We can still use them rubber bushings because they're not damaged enough not to use. And now front exhauster cap. We can get away with that one, I'm thinking, I hope. And we'll leave that for now. No. Plus parts, so we need to put in the inner tie rod, the spring knuckle, front steering knuckle A. So let's put a knuckle. Front knuckle A. And then the lower suspension arm. Perfect. Looking good. Excellent. So now the outer tie rod. And then front exhaust bay. Oh, can I reuse that one? Be cheeky. And front end link A. Let's just check the car status. Yes, we can. So now let's we need to put that in. Perfect. And now that, and then yes, looking good, looking good. Happy bunnies. And then ventilated, and then the pads, and then the caliper. Sweet. So we got 3,200 XP, and we've got 2 thing. So yeah, front drive axle C. That's no good. And we'll go through our infantry and sell the bits that we can't repair. So we might as well do that in a minute. And put the tire on. Let's see if we can fix. Perfect. And now we should go to our infantry. How do we get to our infantry? I don't remember. I do not remember how you get to your infantry. So let's install these parts then. Front wheel hub. We want a wheel hub. Front wheel hub. Perfect. So yeah. I have to say I'm really glad that I decided to add onto my Excel spreadsheet about that I've decided to add why got so many of them? Brake caliper. I've decided to add let's get 4. I decided to add the way it shows you how much percentage I've completed of replacing my current income. That is such a motivation for me, especially seeing that number going up, and I'm getting closer to reaching more stability in my future, that I don't actually have to work for technically work for my income, but I am working for my income. I am doing research and I am taking on some risk, so I should get the benefit of that. So we need rubber bushing. So we're missing a rubber bushing, and I'm thinking it was this one on this side, I remember, that was kaput. Right here. See? Rubber bushing. Thought it was. Right. Car status. Complete. 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 So we completed and earned 2,851 bucks. One sec, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm thinking I'm going to save the game, and because I think we just completed that, so I'm going to save the game because I've got to ring up the company who's building my computer and get them to ship it out, because they're going to put in a temporary graphics card, and I want to get the ball rolling. And I've been going for an hour and a half now, and I suppose you're maybe a bit tired. So if you've enjoyed today's video and you want to see some more, then please feel free to subscribe. Clicking the bell notification button. Don't just play video games, I also do news articles of finances, as well as I document my investments and the progression of them. So thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all soon.